Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption, where we now have just one last step to take care of in regards to finding out the truth about Jim Halloway. And aside from, we got a little bit of information from Bell, we kinda sort of got information from Emmett. We got nothing from Flacco. And so overall, I don't really know what kind of story I'll actually have from these people. Especially considering two of them are dead now, so there's no further interviews in that process. One of them has fled the state, probably. Especially since, now that I think about it, that was a ridiculous amount of bounty hunters who were chasing the Black Bell. Largely because, you had to presume that they are attempting to get some manner of reward for their work. So if it was just 2 or 3 bounty hunters, that's one thing. But it was 24 bounty hunters, and they had a big carriage with a minigun on it. So you have to wonder exactly where the bottom line is on this. What actually is her reward? How much money would they have actually gotten? Because they would have had to split that reward a good, 12 to 20 ways. So there had to have been some money involved. Also, it sounds like somebody's shooting something somewhere. I hope that doesn't interfere with my plans of doing story content. I know, Red Dead Redemption 1 was all about, throwing stuff in your way to get in the way of story content. Carriages would show up, and oh no, there are actually bad guys behind that carriage. Cougars would show up trying to eat you. You know, I probably should write down what crafting materials I actually need. That way I don't worry about, wasting time hunting rabbits. Oh, hello.
Oh, hey, you there! Think you could help a lady out? My horse up and died on me, twisted my ankle something fierce. Think you could give me a ride?
Easy.
Alright.
Yeah, sure. Up on.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Where am I taking you?
You know Emerald Ranch? Mind taking me there?
Sure.
Glad I ran into you. Huh. I raised that horse, you know. Raised it since it was just a foal.
Losing a horse is hard. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Especially when you've
that
reached
horse
maximum
did right by
trust
me.
level with
Better
said
than my
horse.
husband, truth be told. That fool. Always complaining. But does he do something about it? Man barely lifts his hand to wave the flies away. Aside from to lift a drink, of course.
Believe it or not, every subject possible on Earth leads this lady in discussing her husband.
Loyal, smart, brave.
If you asked her about, a
Take
portrait on the
not
wall,
from no
she'd
one.
somehow connect that to her
One of them
husband.
Mountain boys pull a gun on me once. I was riding up near the Dakota and had stopped by a nice warm patch. Must have dozed off, but I wake up and find some nasty piece of work pointing a rusty shotgun straight at me. Well,
Then what?
It's wheezing on and I must have made some sort of noise because the next thing I know, Biscuit had nipped his ear clean off. Kicked his hide too as he was hollering away.
That's quite the violent horse that you had right there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, had a good laugh on that one. I tell the husband, what does he do? Should have never gone over there, honey, he says. Gee, thanks.
So, you live at Emerald Ranch then?
For the time being. I was looking for work. They was looking for some help with the gardens. If I waited any longer for my husband to put food on the table, I'd have died of starvation.
Oh, so she has already left her husband?
No.
I presume?
Ranch, well, it's a
This is a
strange
lot of
place.
backstory I'm getting from some random person I just
The owner's
met
a
on the
mean
road.
Bastard. Strange, too. Delights in bullying folk. There's a daughter, but she never leaves the house. You can see her in the window sometimes. When I asked about her, everybody told me to leave it alone. Found an old saloon there, all shut down now, but I went in to have a look, and there's bullet holes, old blood stains. Something definitely happened there, but I couldn't figure it. Just an uncomfortable
Okay,
feeling to the place.
this random person has enough story to,
Especially
like,
now I
fill
lost
up an
that
entire
horse.
episode of
I'll collect my
Gunsmoke.
belongings and be on my way.
Back home?
I guess. I bet my husband's right where I left him, bottle in hand.
Alright, how much longer have I got to the Emerald? Oh my lord. My stars and garters. That is quite the while. She would have definitely had herself quite the walk if she was expecting to walk across country, make her way over to the Emerald Ranch on her own 2 feet. But yeah, all of these concepts, like everything that she just talked about, sounds like it could easily have been its own, like, quest line. Like its own episode of a Western cowboy show. Like that ranch with the landlord who's mean to everybody, the daughter who hides out in the attic.
Mister. Please take this as my way of thanking you.
What is this? A silver
Appreciate
emblem
it.
ring. An
What
honor.
a lousy day.
Okay, second try. Let's try to make our way over to the last of the compadres. The last of the gang of Jim Holloway. And yeah, it doesn't really seem like we're going to get a very good book. We're not really getting much information for the writer as much as we're getting great photos of dead people. So far, 2 dead photos and 1 alive. I don't know if that necessarily makes for a good book. Like, if the author publishes the book, wouldn't people question... If somebody publishes the book, wouldn't people start to question, hey, how did these folk died? They're a lot older than they were when they was riding with Holloway. Ah, there's a train. Hopefully I don't have to worry about crossing the tracks, because then I'll have to probably wait. Or do I get the fortune of just riding along the tracks? The train bellowing by my side. Okay, excellent. So yeah, I don't know what kind of, like, what quality of book this writer is actually going... Like, he's gonna really have to... oh. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I cross? No, I cannot. Also, it doesn't seem like I have to, so... Hold on. Let's take a look at this map. Yeah, it wanted me to cross the tracks for nothing. I think. No, we're not gonna jump to the train, even though that would be pretty action-packed. Maybe later we're gonna do a quest.
Whoa, steady, easy, fella. What cargo you bringing through here? Easy there. I'm trying to get these supplies to the federal building. It's on the knee.
Federal ain't got no authority here.
We'll be taking them goods for the citizens of Lemoyne.
You fellas are crazier than you look.
Crazy is paying tax to land grubbers up north. Now get out! I declare these goods property of the citizens of Lemoyne.
You're gonna be committed to the art of
All right. And where's the last guy? Excuse me, sir. Are you running away from me? Damn it. There we go. Now who's shooting at me? Alright, let's hide our identity. I don't know if these are lawmen. Is it... Oh, nope. Somebody in that direction. Ah, hello. I lost honor. Oh, it probably because, I had my, mask down. But I figure I might as well just not be identified while I'm murdering folk. And... Nope. I'm not entirely sure what I was actually supposed to do in that case. Was I expected to try to stop the robbery? I suppose I didn't exactly get close enough to talk to any of the people involved. So that kind of also maybe affected this random stranger I had come across. But at the very least, I didn't have to turn around, toss somebody on the back of my horse, and then have a long, drawn-out conversation about her husband and the ranch that she lives on without having to worry about actually... now, if the story actually... if her husband and the ranch, and the Emerald Ranch shows up, that'll be a surprise. Because it's like that random stranger becomes a foundation, like a setup, for the later bit of plot, where that actually becomes a thing. Road, Scarlet Meadows, L-E? Okay. Going down to Scarlet Meadows. I like how the dust kind of like flows on by. Oh, alright. Oh, nope. Slow down. Stop, stop. Nope, nope. I actually don't know the brake button on the horse. So apparently, this guy is inside the post office. And what's up with all these... all these fellers just kind of minding their own business?
Hello.
Hey, you there. A quick word.
What can I do for you, sir?
There's an old gunslinger I'm looking for. I heard he comes through here. Name of Midnight? Billy?
Oh, that old soak? Yeah, he spends days on board these trains, but he's going nowhere but the gutter. I imagine
Why are you telling the floor this message?
that or the next one. Try 'em both. Look in the bar car.
Hmm.
Partner?
Are you Billy Midnight? What about you, sir? Are you Billy Midnight? Actually, I have a photograph of him. Are you Billy? I could probably just look at the photo. Oh, but he's in the bar.
Mr. Midnight?
Excuse me, I'm trying to drink.
Mr. Midnight, listen, this won't take a moment. I just want to talk with you about your old days as a shootist.
A shootist?
Get away from me!
Hey,
I didn't shoot him in his sleep.
no one's
I didn't
saying
shoot
that.
him in his sleep, and if I did, it was the only way.
Not a problem. I'm here about Jim Boy Calloway, and no one shot him yet.
I knew you'd come for me. Get away from me!
Mr. Midnight!
Yep. At least this is building up my stamina. He has clearly lost his mind. This feller.
You come for me! It weren't my fault! I knew!
You don't know nothing, Mr. Midnight. I want to talk. Don't do something foolish.
Is he gonna jump off the train?
Come for me! Come on!
Damn it. I'm still not quite used to these quick draw events. Like, am I supposed to build up more meter? Am I supposed to... Oh, there's my horse. Alright, let's take this photo. That's gonna be, there. Alright. Now, where did my horse go? How am I gonna get off? Good enough. All right, let's talk to one of these folks around town. I've been ignoring them around the camp, should I say? I've been ignoring them long enough. Like Hosea, who I've passed by several times. He said, "Hey, Arthur," a whole bunch of times.
Jose,
You want to go hunting?
what are you hunting? An elephant?
I wish. No, I saw a huge bear. One of the biggest I ever saw. I reckon nearly 1,000 pounds.
My God. What you
Mother
think
of God.
Of course. Let's go.
Where are we heading exactly?
Up near the Dakota River. Might take a day or two.
I could do with a break from this place.
Oh, me too. It's been a rough couple of weeks. You need anything?
I don't think so. I got all I need.
Let's go then.
Thank you for offering me the opportunity to resupply for
She was quite a horse.
such a venture.
Ain't no boat to see.
I've been meaning to offload this big Shire horse for a while now. Unruly bastard.
Where'd you get him?
Some big, loudmouth bastard tried to rob me and was out riding, so I... Well, you know how it is.
So, put a
Let's take him to
bullet
the-
in his head.
It's on the way, sorta. There's a decent dealer there. We'll unload him, you could buy yourself a new horse. Put your saddle on him. Let's get going.
Okay.
So,
Well, I do kind of like this horse.
There's nothing wrong with two horses. And the stables always have the best ones.
Well, I guess you're right.
so basically, you're just telling me this horse is awful.
You won't throw me?
No, he's an angel. If I'm near him.
Nasty little look in his eyes.
Oh, don't be rude about this magnificent creature. Okay, see if you can get your leg over that brute.
Easy, big feller.
All right, let's head into town. And maybe stay out of the saloon this time.
Yeah.
Probably a good, yeah, I was gonna say.
Idea.
We're heading out. Might be gone a couple of days.
He really is emphasizing that couple of days part.
Stables. Some beautiful saddles. I used to have a real nice one.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Got
Like, are we gonna have to ride those couple of days in real time? Like,
I remember now. Just about. That turned into a long day.
Yes. Remember? Mac went crazy, threatened to kill the whole town. And Davy was passed out so cold we left him there, came back in the next day, and he woke up, started right back drinking again.
yeah, definitely does not seem,
Jenny,
like healthy behavior. Also, there's the fact that none of these people they're talking about.
Pretty hard on Lenny. You could tell he was sweet on her.
well, Lenny and Jenny could never have worked. That's like Arthur and Martha, or Bill and Phil.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Does feel a bit like our luck died with them, too.
Nonsense. We'll be all right. Just
Did
need
they
some
die
money.
back in that,
I hope
in the
so.
robbery that went wrong?
Find a way to offload those Cornwall bonds yet?
Not yet. They're still very hot. Need to be done right. I have a couple of leads I'm looking into. Don't let that big bastard get the better of you there, Arthur.
He's all right. All right, boy.
Seems fine. I'm pressing this L3 button.
Stables are just up ahead.
Your Iron Gray Roan Arden's horse will be available to collect in the stables.
Go sell that big brute. Buy yourself a horse.
Okay.
All right.
Going off to the general store. Get a few things to lure that bear out with. Meet you back here in a bit.
Hey, how can I help you?
I'm in the market for a new horse. Something strong and fast.
Yeah, well, you're in the right place. I got some.
You're in a
beauties at the
horse
moment.
stable, so you definitely have come to the right place for horses.
And what about this one here? Yeah, you looking to sell?
I ain't sure yet.
You got papers?
No. No papers.
Well, of course, that's going to affect what I can pay. But your luck's in. I got a fella who's been looking for a decent workhorse like this for a while. He'll pay a good price. Otherwise, I can always stay down here for
I'll buy that for a high
Take a
price.
look.
All right. Stabling your horse. That's a... Or I could sell it for $65. Do I want to buy Morgan, American Standardbred, Dutch Warm Blood? Oh, what on earth is going on with your face or our dents. It is the only one that doesn't have a price. For some reason, it is free. I'm gonna name my horse my horse. Alright, what am I gonna name my horse? Buck. What are... Ooh. I can... What on earth are services? Purchase horse care services and horse provisions.
All right, partner. You got yourself a deal. And a fine new horse.
I hope so.
Well, I don't sell anything other than good animals. You have my word on that. All right, let's see. Here are your papers. And on me, a new...
Always check your horse facts.
treats.
Appreciate it.
All right, you. You treat this fella well. I know he's gonna look after you just fine.
Looks like a nice animal you got there. You happy?
Guess we'll see.
Alright.
All right, let's get going. We got quite a ride ahead of us.
Lead the way.
Yeah. 1 or 2 days. I
This
gotcha.
lake we're heading for.
It's called O'Creagh's Run, up in the mountains east of Cumberland Falls. I just hope I can remember how to get there.
Back into the mountains. I sure didn't figure on that.
But this time, we're doing the chasing. So how are things with you and John?
Fine.
Okay, let me catch up to you, sir.
It was a year, Hosea. He ditched us for a goddamn year.
There we go.
Spoken to him many times.
Oh yeah, John Marston.
He just wants to put it behind him.
I'm sure he does. Running off on that kid is one thing, but there's code. He knows that. He ain't Trelawney. Dutch and you pretty much raised him.
I know.
Yeah, John Marston is kind of just in the background. He was hurt in the mountains. And now he's just more or less kind of there. Although I suppose if you've played Part 1, you know the fate of John Marston and some of his former crew.
Okay, I think we need to head right up here.
Alright, thankfully it realizes this is a long journey, and it doesn't need to make the both of us ride our way.
This place, Moonstone Pond. We're going the right way.
So what kind of provisions did he actually use to hopefully trap said bear? Also, that
That's
is...
the lake there. Good. We made it. Let's loop around the other side. Yup.
I should really be heading back over to Great Plains, see about Sean.
It's bounty hunters who've got him.
So Trelawney says. Javier and Charles have gone with him to scope it out.
Pretty dangerous going anywhere near Blackwater.
Right, but
Oh yeah, because Blackwater is essentially the place where their failed robbery took.
Look there. Rabbits. Maybe we should catch one to cook.
sure. Try and shoot one.
You don't want to use anything too powerful on a small animal like that. Just ruin the meat. Best thing's a bow or a 22 caliber varmint rifle.
I have hunted rabbits before you.
Alright, let's see if we can find...
Them with a shotgun, if I remember right.
Find a rabbit. Using our elevated position. We are going to somehow attempt and find a rabbit to cook in a stew. Despite the fact that I have forgotten pretty much everything I was probably expected to learn.
Yep.
Is that the game's way of telling me that a rabbit is going to be in that area? Oh, nope. Here. Oh. For a second there, I was worried I'd have to actually get off of my horse to hunt him. That would have been terrible. You know, I almost forget that I'm still pretty knee-deep in tutorials. That I've still got quite a few tutorials ahead of me. And that there's going to be probably a new mission for every single tutorial.
Reckon we should camp here.
Sure.
It's really bright and sunny out. But sure.
Head up.
I'm famished.
Cook that rabbit then. They're delicious on an open fire like this.
Fine by me.
Craft cook. Just some plain game.
You want some of this?
No, I'm fine. I don't like eating this late.
Okay. After all that.
After all that insistent. After all that insistence on
All right.
hunting a rabbit.
Well, we better get some rest. I want to be up at first light to find this monster.
Alright. Let's sleep till the available time that is given me as per the restrictions of the quest.
Morning, Arthur. You ready?
Well, give me a minute.
Coffee?
Yes, please.
There you go.
So, what's your plan?
Well, we'll see if we can track him, but we might need to lay bait to draw him out. Bears like fish, obviously, but they also have a sweet tooth. A lot of fellas bait then shoot from the trees, but I prefer to hunt on the ground. More dangerous, but we'll have a much better chance of getting a good shot in. And if he bolts, we can start right off after him. Can you mix up this bait for me while I finish packing this up? Fish, berries. Tie it up in
okay.
that rag when you're done.
I hope you know what you're talking about.
Hi, girl.
What am I
It's
doing?
Arthur.
Potent predator bait with gritty fish meat and blackberry. Blackberry.
I was virtually weaned on bear meat. How you getting on with that bait?
Okay, I think I got this done.
Good. Pack up and we'll get going.
Alright, let's see if we can hunt ourselves.
Pack up, Arthur. And let's
Let's see if we can hunt ourselves a giant bear. Alright. Ooh, I can make ammunition on the road. I was not aware of that.
All right, girl.
We'll try our luck down by the water. That's where I saw him last.
Okay.
How's that horse treating you?
So far, so good.
You know, I was in this area with Bessie years ago.
Really? I didn't know that. I imagine you still miss her.
Every day.
Did you two ever think about getting out of the life?
Is he talking about a woman or a horse?
You don't remember? Guess you were still young. Didn't last long. I drifted back into it. She understood. She knew what I was.
I remember you not being around for a while, but well, things were looser back then.
Truth is, there's never really any getting out. And staying in, it's hard. You know that. But Bessie and I made it work. Why? You thinking about getting out?
Me? No, of course not.
I don't. It doesn't really seem as though Arthur has anything besides the gang going on.
And we can make enough money to go someplace new.
Like, he still kind of believes in
Maybe
Dutch.
we can all have a new start.
And that's what's holding him
Now
together.
let's try and chase ourselves a bear, shall we? Let's look by the water here, see if he's been fishing again recently.
See all those fishing poles
Dung,
left down by the water?
any sign of him.
You have entered legendary animal territory. Press L3 and... Clues are highlighted by an orange trail. Oh, hello. Are you a clue?
Well, there's some paw marks here, Hosea. They sure look big enough.
Good. Let's hope it's him. Can you tell which way he went?
He went and he followed
This way.
this invisible track. This mostly visible, somewhat visible track.
Go into those trees.
Oh, okay. I feel as though it's easy to get lost in the whole interface where you're expecting to just follow the arrow, follow the line, without realizing that there are bear tracks to follow, like actual physical bear tracks. Alright, there's the next clue. What is it? It's a fish. That bear has been successfully
Half-eaten
catching fish.
Must have been left by our friend, I reckon.
Come on, see if there's anything else.
You know, this essentially makes, I want to say, the second hunting tutorial mission. Because there was already the other hunting tutorial mission where you're going after a wolf, not a wolf, sorry, a deer in the middle of the woods.
Something else on the ground.
We found ourselves some bear dung.
Looks real fresh. Reckon he's got to be close.
Let's keep going.
And then immediately step right into it. Whereas the major difference in regards to this one, there we go, is this one,
Damn it. Looks like the trail ends here. We lost
has also the camp part of it.
A little
It kind of reiterates what you've already learned and also adds on the camp aspect of it. The usage of
split up
bait.
and each look.
Either that or we could place bait here.
That could work. Which do you think?
Let's use some bait.
Let's bait here.
Fine by me. Let's leave the bag over there.
We brought the
Those
bait.
boulders up ahead looks like a good spot for it.
Might as well use it. I would imagine if we split up, one of us is just going to be attacked by the bear.
Now we wait.
And now we play the waiting game. I just realized I don't have my rifle.
Pounds, you say?
More or less. Big scar.
I just have a sidearm on me.
Hey, did that bait look okay to you?
I think so. You're the expert.
Ready with your gun there?
I'm good. You okay? You seem nervous.
So do you. I'm fine. Let's just take a look at that bait.
Sure. We only just said it, Jose.
Alright, but first I'm going to grab my shotgun. And my repeater. Because why not? Hopefully my horse doesn't immediately get killed by the bear.
Give me a hand here. Got your knife? Shit.
Oh no, it's the bear.
No, it's too close.
You're fine, old man.
Of course I'm fine.
Was he unable to do it?
Nothing at all.
Thank you. I think. That was fun.
You know what, Arthur Morgan? I'm a little old and beaten up to be after the biggest game. You
Did we
can
just
have
ride like 1 or 2 days
A man in a bar gave it to me. Well, I stole it from him, but that's enough.
for you to attempt to hunt a bear and fail?
Where to find some real big animals.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. You saved my life, Arthur. I think I'm going back to camp to lick my wounds. You coming, or you gonna track that monster? Well,
Huh.
coming or not,
Will I give it a
I don't
shot?
mind either way.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
I'm gonna stick around here for a while.
I'll see you back at camp. Yeah.
I'm probably going to fail. Or get killed on my way back to camp.
Okay. A trail. Don't seem close.
Yeah, I will definitely want the shotgun. Make the most of my the best bang for my buck. Oh, hold on. Is that the bear? I think that's the bear over there. Ah, damn it. And I've been eaten by a bear. Oh, no. Oh, nope, I have killed the bear. Alright. That is a lot of bear skin. Holy. Oh, okay. Somebody had to spend the time to... Oh. Alright. Where's my horse?
You're going to meet your maker. Enough with you! You're going to eat...
Gotcha. God damn it! At least hit me proper. Who's talking now, huh?
Okay, so I accidentally ran into a guy outside of the trapper's shop with my horse. And then he challenged me to a fist fight, which he lost. After which the trapper himself decided he wanted to flee the scene and report me to some sort of member of the law. So I beat him up too. So now I've got the bear pelt, but no trapper to hand the bear pelt to. Hopefully next time I'll figure that out. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.